In this video guide, we're going to see how we can import some substance, models, and textures and materials in Twinmotion. So first of all, I'm going to launch Twinmotion, and then I'm going to jump into Substance 3D Painter. Now, what we can do here, just to be quick, is to use a sample. So if you are interested, if you want to know more about Substance, you can find other courses, other video guides in the channel. So all I'm going to do here is go to File, and just use a template which is already for us samples. So I'm going to use the meat mat object or character in Substance. I'm going to open it up, and there you go. So this is a really simple object that we can use. Now, I don't want to do nothing too fancy. I don't want to paint or anything. Just want to show you how you can export whatever you do here in Substance and import it in Twinmotion. So I'm gonna apply some material here. Let me see which one. Well, I'm gonna go for this. It doesn't matter which one, just anything will do. And you can see this is a model composed by 3 different meshes. So we're gonna export all the meshes or the pieces, and we need to apply a material on each one of those. And maybe we can also adjust the tiling already, so that we can find that perhaps ready also in Twinmotion. And then last part here, the head. So I'm gonna expand the mesh. I'm gonna make this, that's the base and that's the head right there. So I'm gonna decrease the size by changing the tiling of the material, and now we're ready. So we can export first the mesh, and you can apply the triangulation or not. And I'm using GLTF right now, so I'm just gonna change the name into MateMod for Twinmotion and export. And that's all you need to do for the mesh. And then we can export the textures. So if I go into textures, there are like several different templates also here for exporting the material and the texture. So you need to decide which one you want to use. And I think that unfortunately there is not like a Twinmotion preset in here. Otherwise, it could be really helpful. But we have others like for V-Ray or similar render engines. And so maybe I'll go for a real engine and let's see what's gonna happen. But sometimes they don't contain all the textures, so you may want to check these output templates before exporting. But right now, I'm just gonna export. I just want a quick example. So if I want, I can open up the output directory to see where those textures are exported, or I can define my own directory, and there you go. So those are the textures that I'm gonna use. Another way we can do is go directly in the library, select the material we want to export, and then right click with the mouse and go to the export resource. Now in this case, we're not exporting like a set of textures, but we're exporting a single file, which is going to be substance material. So I'm going to select the same folder for the export, and I'm going to save there on SASBR file. So I'm going to select this, and it's going to just export it there automatically. Now let's go back to Twinmotion, and let's open up also here. I want to open up a template scene so we have everything set up for us. We just need to bring in the model and the material and the textures. So I'm going to use, well, this one here is too big. Let's go for this, which I already downloaded it, and open it up. And once you're ready, we're gonna continue. It could take time, but you can also do a new complete scene. So you can just press on the blue button, new scenes. If you're interested in Twinmotion, you'll find a video course in Twinmotion as well as a video course in Substance. So all of these topics are expanded a little bit more. So these are the shoes that now are just inside the scene. So if I go up there on the right, I can just hide those 2 shoes, and instead of those, I'm going to bring in my model from Substance. So I'm going to go import and press the plus key, and then click on open. And sorry, I'm just going to go back because this is not an animated FBX. It's just a geometry, a static geometry, and it's GLTF. So I'm going to go back in the folder where I exported the file. There we go. And I'm going to select it, and I'm going to open it. So click on open, leave everything as it is, but again, all these parameters are explained in the Twinmotion course, and just import. If nothing happens and the folder on the right is empty, probably there is a problem with the format. So I'm going to go back here, File, Export, Mesh, and this time I'm going to select not the GLTF, but the FBX or the OBJ, because FBX or OBJ are more popular, more common, and usually they are working. So I'm going to use FBX. I already did this, so I'm just going to override that file and then back into Twinmotion. I'm going to open it up. I'm going to select the FBX new file. I'm going to leave everything as it is. Just click import, and there you go. Really quick and painless. And you see we have an empty folder there, and then here we have a folder that contains the different parts of this model, because this is composed by 3 different meshes. So according to what you select in the import phase, you can import as a single image, as a single model, or as a set of meshes. Now let's go for the material. Now we have two options. We either create a new material directly in Substance, so that's going to be a new standard Substance material, and we can use the channels here, the parameters, or we can also upload textures. So in this case, this is the basic color, but I don't want to work with color. I want to go into details, and here in this little box, I can click and open it up, a texture. So open, and that's going to be the diffuse channel, so I need a diffuse texture. So I'm going to go in the exported folder again, where I exported all the textures. And in this case, I created a folder here specifically. I organized everything in here. So I'll need to look for the diffuse channel for that specific part of the object, but this is going to be fine for everything. So I'm going to open it up, and there it is. Now to see it, I need to apply it. So I'm going to click and drag and apply it to the part of the model where I need to place it. And you can see it's already like correctly mapped. Now, of course, I need to do this for all the channels that I want to modify. So if I don't want like a straight roughness, I can use the textures over roughness if there is in there. If there's not, I cannot use it. And I can use the normal, I can use the bump, I can use others that are also available in Twinmotion. So you basically reconstruct the material in here using the standard. Now there is another way, and this is explained also in another guide, and this will use the substance material. If you click on the little corner there, you can choose substance material. You can click on plus and get the substance file, which is going to be, again, the format ASBASAR, which we exported directly by selecting the material in Substance and right-clicking and exporting the resources. And it's going to look like this. So this is already made. We don't need to do anything. We just need to import it and use it. Now to do this, that's really important. You need to install an add-on in Twinmotion. Otherwise, this won't be readable by Twinmotion. And that's explained again in another video guide that you find in the Substance playlist as well as in the Twinmotion playlist. So I'm going to say OK, selecting the resolution, and you need to wait a few seconds because it's basically generating an entire material, not just the textures. And there you go. So you can just click and drag it and place it wherever you want. Now this looks bigger than before, so you go to the UV, change the scale, which is going to affect the tiling, and that's it. So you're ready to go. So once you understand these really basic import-export features, it's really easy, fast, and really comfortable to work with the Substance and Twinmotion in combination. So this will be all for this video guide. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please subscribe to the channel. If you want to thank us, support us, please join the channel as a supporter and check our other courses and other video guides. Just gonna finish here by running a ray tracer rendering, and that's it for this guide. Thanks for watching. See you in the next.